Hey everybody, welcome to 15 Minutes with Lori. Today I have an extremely special guest with me. We have Katherine Shuerman, who is a senior growth consultant, and welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Katherine is actually, she flew in today from out of state, and we are so excited to have her. But I got to ask you, Katherine, when you walk through the doors, this is the district, of course.
Yeah.
And when you walk through the doors, you kind of had this look of surprise. What was that all about?
So I had an inkling because I had talked to some of the people at corporate, and Christy said, Premier Group has the best office. It's the coolest space you've ever seen. And so when I pulled in, I wasn't sure if I was at the quite right space. And then I walked in and it was like overwhelming. The big open space. And then you walk in and you see the TVs and you see the bars and you see the pool table and the golf. And it's like, this is a place that I want to be. It's fun. It's energetic. It's bright. It felt very cool, like a cool place to be. And the seating was up because I think that so many offices you go into and they're cold or they're dark or they haven't been updated. And I was like, this is a cool place. I like the culture.
That's awesome.
So I loved it. Yeah, it was a great entrance.
So I'm glad to hear we're cool people.
Yes.
Tell my kids that.
I will.
My kids so think I'm cool. So that's exciting to hear, and I'm so glad. And you know, we have a podcast room too, which is really neat. And some of our agents actually do podcasts. And we've talked about that in some of my 15 minutes with Lori. But the real reason you came in today was to hold a workshop for our agents. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I did a prospecting workshop today, and right now I'm facing, in my current role, I face the owners, I face the leaders, I don't face agents. And so it was like coming back to my roots where I really love that agent facing, helping agents to grow their business. And prospecting has always been, in my opinion, something that is so important, and when done right, can be extremely effective in putting more money in agents' pockets. And so I did a workshop about effective prospecting in a fun way. And then I guaranteed all of the agents that were in here, if they did even 30% of what I talked about, they would increase their income significantly. And so it was just about getting them excited again, getting them to change the way they look at generating new business or business in general in the real estate industry in a fun way.
And it was fun. I mean, I was at the point where I wanted to get up and start hooting and hollering and cheering and everything. It was super exciting. You know, we have a great training program here, and I do stand by that. I think it's been wonderful for our agents, but you took it to the next level. I know that sounds so cliche, but you really did. I mean, some of the things that you shared in there were super exciting. Can you share with the audience some of your secrets there and how you
Yeah, of course. So one of the things that I encourage all agents to do, whether it's to time block for prospecting or time blocking for anything, is to spend some time on Sunday evening, typically like 20-30 minutes, planning out your week. And I didn't want to go into, you should be doing this every single Sunday. You should be planning out your week. So I wanted to focus it mainly on prospecting. And so I said 20 minutes, and I made them put it in their calendar as we spoke, put 20 minutes, lock it out on Sunday, and plan your week. Plan when you're going to be generating new business, and do not deviate from that. So if a listing appointment comes up, if a showing comes up, you don't move anything for those prospecting sessions.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What about your hair appointment? I mean, come on. If I get into my hairstylist, I have got to go. So
No.
What?
Plan all your prospecting on Monday because most salons are closed on Monday.
Good point. I like that. Yeah. Okay.
And
okay, I can handle that.
And I told Lori and the group, there will be occasional times, like when the hair appointment comes up, that you have to change it. But for the most part, do it each week so you know when your doctor's appointments are. So that, and the reason behind it is if you move it for a showing or you move it for a listing appointment, chances are you're not going to replace it somewhere else on your schedule. And so that week's going to get missed. Yeah. And prospecting effectively has to be consistent. And so I told them just to time block. I mean, it's normal stuff, but you don't think about it. You don't think about it as a real estate agent.
Is really important. And you know, these some of these things are not secret to me. I mean, you definitely took it to the next level, especially with
Thank
your
you.
excitement and enthusiasm and, and your strong encouragement of commitment. But, I do talk to the agents quite a bit about, if you can't skip your hair appointment, or your massage or your gym appointment or whatever it might be, you have to rearrange your schedule because you can't give up those prospecting activities that you need to focus on. Super important.
Yeah.
And another thing, the reason you got to do that prospecting is because you got to pay for those things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So, I mean, it takes a lot to do this, even though it doesn't look great today, but that's okay. So, and you're taking this even further. I know you said you were going to come and visit us again, maybe in the spring, or is that just me wishful thinking?
Nope, I'll be back in the spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll schedule that as well. Is there anything else you would like to share this morning?
Yeah.
Or this afternoon?
Yeah.
Look at me. I don't even know what time of day it is.
Who are we?
Right.
Another thing that I thought was really fun that I asked the agents, and that agents in general, how often are you meeting with your brokers? How often are you going out of your way to set up an appointment with your broker to talk business, to be accountable, you can talk about anything. If you don't have a subject going into it, your broker does. And so I told every single agent in here should have 15 minutes at least a month on Lori's calendar. And it's the agent reaching out to Lori and saying, I want time with you, and doing it on a consistent basis. I tell them to do it every other week, but it will make such an impact. And these agents aren't doing it, but you see the top agents doing it. So it was just funny to see how many people were doing it, but how available these resources are, and that agents aren't taking advantage of them. And so I'm really excited to see over the next, month, how many, because we kept all the agents' business cards because we did a raffle.
Right, we did.
To see who is taking it to the next level, who wants to grow their business. I think it'll tell us who is serious and wants to get it.
They checked in, they committed, and I do have those business cards, and we are going to make sure that we follow up with them. And by the way, you just filled up my schedule. You do know that, right? Yeah. No, I don't mind. We do have an open
time block.
Yeah, time block. We do have an open door policy, and I am thrilled to be able to help the agents do that. And I encourage them to reach out to me and make an appointment. So, because I was in their shoes.
Right.
A long time ago, by the way, but I was in their shoes once upon a time, and my broker was very supportive, and I definitely relied on her a lot. And so, and so that is value in itself.
Yeah.
Right. And then you mentioned something else about reaching so the workshop was for everybody, right? But there was also something you mentioned about newer agents reaching out to top agents.
Yeah.
And that was very interesting to me, and I really liked that scenario. So tell us a little bit more about that.
So when you join a brokerage, especially one like Coldwell Banker, you have so many resources within the brokerage. And so we're going through them. You've got your broker, the most knowledgeable person inside a brokerage. You've got top agents that, are doing things and have done things and have made lots and lots of great decisions in real estate, which results in the reason that their business is so big. So why not rely on these resources? Why not ask a top agent, can I spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes with you, picking your brain, asking you questions? How do you prospect? How do you do this? Same with if there's a social media expert within your company, like rely on these resources. It doesn't cost them a thing. And most of the time they're happy to do it.
Yeah, they are. And that's something that I just love about our company. Our agents are such a family, and they do help each other out a lot. And they have absolutely no problem with meeting with, because they were in their shoes as well, right? And they knew what it took to get to that point. And I think that for some of these agents, there's a lot of fear there, right? So if they actually talk, they can listen to us all they want. Right. But sometimes hearing it from somebody who's doing it right now is really valuable. And I do appreciate that our agents do that. So I thought that was so wonderful that you told them. So You just made the top producers busy too now. No, that's okay. No,
You're
they don't
welcome.
mind. Yeah, they don't mind. So anyways, Katherine, I'm not going to keep you any longer. We've got dinner to go get.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We're heading out.
Again, thank you so
You're
much
welcome.
for flying in. We really appreciate you. We value you so much. And everyone, thank you for joining 15 Minutes with Lori. You can catch this at 15minuteswithlori.com for this and other videos. Thanks. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.